Alright YouTube, I have not made a video in months. I have been busy. People want to know what's going on with the Coyote Bronco. And I got some good news and some bad news. So first things first, the Bronco's been sold. I found a deal on a new vehicle. So I sold the Bronco and bought something else. And I'll actually walk y'all out there to see what I got. So give me just a second. Make sure the dogs don't get out of the gate. So the Bronco got sold. I found a deal on something that I had been wanting for a long time, and basically I had to sell the Bronco to pay for it. And I also sold my F-150. Hadn't really worked on anything over the last couple months. I have a Jeep, did a spring over kit on and some other stuff, didn't video, but this is the new vehicle, Ford Excursion. It's got a bunch of miles, but the interior is plush. Like, it's immaculate. So the interior is overall better than it was in the Bronco. So I bought that, and then I sold my F-150 and bought an F-350, which has the same tan interior with the white and gold trim. It's not why I bought it, but I just wanted a diesel. It's got the new 6.7. Absolutely love it. So as most of you have seen in my previous videos, I have a 1977 F-250 on 37s, has a modified motor with a 4-speed. There was an issue with the ring gear on the flywheel, so I had bought a new flywheel to fix it. But now I've decided that that's where the Coyote motor is going, and I've gotten a few parts in. So this is the fuel tank in Fat Fender Garage. It's a direct bolt in for the 77 F-250. Comes with a sending unit, rollover vent. If you want to add a return line, you can. The filler neck and everything will work just like stock. And I've kind of changed up the plans with the fuel system, where I was going to run like the air motive pump and the return line with the regulator and all that, but Fat Fender Garage sells this Vaporworks kit, and what it is it's a voltage controller, so that basically the fuel pump in a stock Mustang or F-150 adjusts fuel pressure by voltage. So what this thing does is it actually controls voltage, and it uses a Camaro Z01 fuel pump, which bolts directly into the gas tank underneath this flap right here. So that's going to be hopefully coming together here real soon. I'll have to go to the shop and get a video of the F-250 for y'all. I haven't really put it in a lot of videos, as in the background and some, but I know there's people who've been wanting to know what's going on with the Coyote Bronco. To be honest with you, I kind of got a little bored with doing the YouTube videos. The editing takes time, and it honestly just got to a point where I just didn't really care. I had a lot of personal things going on, so I hadn't worked on a whole lot. I do have a Jeep YJ that I did a spring over kit with slip yoke eliminator and all kinds of stuff. I'll get you guys a video of that when I do go to the shop. But basically in the last, I don't know, 6 months, that's pretty much the only thing I've worked on. The Excursion actually had a bad transmission when I bought it, and I bought it about 4 months ago. I just bought a new transmission for it. I've been driving it every day. Absolutely love it. It's a V10, so it's a gas guzzler, but I've been wanting one for a long time. Yes, I wanted a 7.3 one. I didn't find one, and for the price I paid, basically I sold the Bronco for what I paid for the Excursion with the bad transmission. So I bought a new transmission that was like $1,400 shipped to the house off eBay. I can't remember the company name. Put it in. It's working perfect. Couldn't be any happier with that. I'll get you guys the name if you want later. I don't have my phone with me, so I can't look it up. But yeah, so hopefully in the next couple months, we're gonna start tearing the F-250 apart. We're gonna build a like a rolling rack thing. I'm gonna pull the cab off the frame. We're gonna build like a little square thing to set the cab down. Take the cab off the frame. I'm gonna strap it down on basically like a pallet thing with wheels. We're gonna move it out of the way. We're gonna pull the drivetrain out. I'm gonna drop the Coyote motor into the frame. Build a cross member for the transmission. I got to order a couple little parts. I'll need to figure out the cooling system. Fat Fender Garage sells a cooling system, but it's super high price, and honestly I've seen a lot of people do Coyote swaps with just using a regular radiator, and I don't feel the need to spend the money that Fat Fender asked for theirs. I feel like the fuel system for what it cost, I think it was like $1,300 shipped to the house with the fuel tank, ZL1 pump, the Vaporworks kit, and between buying a new fuel tank for the F-250 and doing an aeromotive pump, and what I would have spent would have been maybe a couple $100 less. So I feel like their fuel system for an aluminum tank that fits directly bolt in was worth the money all day, every day. So that's where I'm at with that. So content should be coming. I've been kind of slacking on the YouTube. I'm gonna pick it up, and I think that's pretty much it. I'm honestly not gonna edit this video. I'm just gonna upload this from beginning to end, upload it to YouTube, and see what happens. I'm gonna try to get more video coming. My Jeep at the shop, we bought some stock coilover shocks that I think go like in a Chevy pickup. I gotta put the rear ones on. The front ones are short, so I'm gonna have to build some mounts, so I'll try to get some video of that. I'm gonna try to get a lot more video of content for you guys. I've been slacking, trying to help this YouTube channel grow. Would eventually like to get to the point where I can just work on my toys full time and not have to go to work, but unfortunately nowhere near that at the time. So gotta get monetized, which apparently takes a bunch of followers. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but yeah, I'm excited. The Coyote, I know it's been months. I'm at a point where all I need is a shifter and a radiator, and throw it in a truck, and it's going to be ready to go. So I'm super excited. This fuel system was a great purchase. I'm happy. Oh, the reason I all of a sudden got all this is I had bought a truck that needed an engine, found another truck that had an engine that was wrecked, put the engine in it, flipped it, made a couple $1,000s on it, and basically that paid for the fuel tank, the transmission for the Excursion, a couple of little odds and ends. So I'm excited. Content's coming. Stay with me. I'm hoping in the next couple months. I've been pretty motivated lately. Got my Jeep done, got the Excursion done, been working on stuff. Very happy. I'm gonna get you guys some content. I think this Coyote truck is gonna be, in the end, a better option than putting it in the Bronco. The 77 F-250 is probably a much more desirable truck than the Bronco. I mean, I know Broncos are going up in value, being that the new Bronco is about to come out, and honestly, I feel like Ford is gonna just completely destroy that. I think it's gonna come out and be a grocery getter. They want to market it to compete with the Jeep, but I don't think it's going to, because, you know, in the end, the Jeep has the solid axles. Ford's not going to do that. They're going to put IFS in the front. So if people want to wheel it, they're immediately going to have to worry about swapping in a solid axle. It's probably going to have electric power steering. That's going to be a pain to deal with. I feel like Ford is going to be a huge letdown on this Bronco. So that's my personal opinion. I know a lot of people are excited to see it. I'm excited to see it. just with some of the things that Ford has done recently, I've been very disappointed. The whole E Mustang, like Mach E, whatever it's called, that is just, I don't know what, like Ford. Why couldn't you just call it something? Why call it a Mustang? Just call it something else. Like, don't ruin the Mustang name with that. Like, I'm sorry, just I don't get that, but. Whatever, their marketing people somehow thought that was the way to go, and they probably make more money than me, so I guess maybe they know what they're doing. I don't know. If I was in charge of it, it sure as hell would not have been called the Mach-E Mustang. It would have been called like the Tesla Beater or something. I don't know, but I don't know. So anyways, thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe, like. I'm going to have more content coming. Coyote stuff is coming. I am the do-it-yourselfer. I don't have a ton of money. It's taken me time to get the money to buy all these parts. I'm working on 3 years and almost $10,000 into a Coyote swap. And that's including the fuel system, buying the motor, buying the transmission, adapters. I have power by the hour, wiring harnesses, all that. I'm almost $10,000 into it. That's a lot of money for a guy like me that's just, you know, a working guy. It's 3 years and it hasn't even been put into a vehicle yet, so I'm excited. Can't wait to see what you guys think. Comment. Hey, if you don't like it, that's cool too. You know, it's your opinion. So thank you very much and have a good day.